Hey y'all. Um, whew, it's a very hot day today. Um, just want to say a quick disclaimer. If you hear any panting or dog, I watch dogs sometimes, so I do quite frequently have dogs in my house. So right now I have two dogs in my house. One is mine and the other one is not mine. My dog tends to cry sometimes because she has arthritis. She gets muscle pains. And then there's another dog that's kind of panting quite a bit because I just gave her water. She has water in her bowl, but she just like pants a lot. I guess she's hot. Today I wanted to talk about love. I've been thinking about love a lot recently, kind of meditating on it, and the concept of love, what people think love is, how do you know when you're in love, and um, just one thing that I learned recently is that you can't choose who you fall in love with. And we might all know this, but I've truly experienced this because sometimes the person that you love can be the person that has hurt you the most, right? Like it can be a parent or a friend or, romantic partner. Um, but I think more so I'm talking about the concept of a relationship love, romantic love. So that intimate, like, love. And what I mean intimate love, I mean like that deep love that you feel for a person, that you care for a person, you go an arm and a leg, you go the distance, you go far distances for this person, for their well-being and their care. Completely outside of yourself. It's completely selfless. You can't choose who you fall in love with. And love, a lot of people say that marriage is difficult, but something that I'm kind of theorizing here is that it's not marriage that's difficult. Yes, marriage is difficult, but it's love that's difficult. True love is difficult. True love. When two people are truly in love with each other, it's difficult because you guys are both feeling these very intense emotions for each other, and sometimes we don't know how to comprehend those emotions. We don't know how to express those emotions sometimes because they're a little too intense. And sometimes personality traits can cause us to either, you know, um, distance ourselves from that feeling of love because of trauma or triggers. And some people can express it so much that it's overwhelming for the other person, that it's too overwhelming for the other person to really handle. So I wanted to talk about love because true love is very difficult to find. I also wanted to talk about how love nowadays is not valued as it used to be. Um, I've, it seems like too many people are looking at people in this materialistic way, like, what can this person provide me? Like having this mindset of specific boxes. It's okay, it's healthy to have at least 4 boxes for a person to check off for you, but I think just having this this picture in your head of a person that has all these things that you want in a man or a woman, in reality it's not like that. They're not going to be exactly how you want them to be. And when you look at somebody in a way, oh, what can this person check off for me? What boxes can this person fit for me? How can this, what does this person bring them to the table for me? It's healthy to do that, yes. But I think it's gotten to the extent where it's too materialistic and it's a little too selfish. It's not about the other person, it's more about yourself. It's more about, what can this person do for me? And in reality, that's not love, right? That's not love. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you just really like their character and you like everything that they can provide, but you don't feel that you would do the same for them, I don't know if that's love. Like, if you don't genuinely have that desire to care for that person and do everything you can for that person to make sure they're all right, I don't think that's love. Because love is completely selfless, and love is not at all about you, but it's about the other person. So that's why when two people truly love each other, that's why it's so difficult, because you're both feeling these intense emotions that are not about yourself but about the other person. And sometimes we don't know how to express those emotions, because sometimes the childhoods that we grew up in or the experiences we had in the past affected us so much. It affected the way that we choose to love and the way that we know how to love. So sometimes love can be too much for a person. Sometimes a person can be in love with somebody but not be in the right mental state to love that person in a healthy way. Like, let's say if a person has depression or deals with self-hatred and they deeply love this other person, they truly do love this other person and want to care for them, do everything they can, but they can't, because they're the way their brain is wired, it's wired around self-absorbed motivations, selfish desires. And so even if they love that person, even if they want to care for that person, they really can't, and it hurts them because they see how much they're hurting this person, but they can't love this person the way that they want to, because they're in a mind state, they're in a mindset that is not freeing, that is just trapping them. And it's hard for them to really go outside of themselves, to go distances for somebody that they love. So love is difficult. Love can be difficult. It can be. But one thing I want you guys to know is that although love might be difficult, it's worth it. Of course it's worth it. Everybody says this all the time, but I think sometimes we fall too much in a trap of thinking logically. Sometimes we fall into these logical thinking patterns, like, oh, what can this person check off for me? What is this person doing for me? And then that kind of overrides the emotion of love. When you think too logical about somebody, it throws off the emotion of love, and it kind of throws your brain into an override position, whereas you're kind of battling logic with emotions and just constantly battling at each other, and that can make somebody very stressed and very anxious and worried. So, but let yourself love. If that person genuinely loves you back, let yourself love them. Don't be afraid, because in reality you see what they're doing and you see that they're in love with you. So just let yourself love them. Love is difficult. It's a very difficult thing. And I think that's why a lot of people are single nowadays. Love is very important, and it's not about materialism. It's not about what this person can do for you, but it's about love, purely just love. I guess this message is just love, and let yourself love. Don't be too logical about things. It's a battle between love and logic, and that does us no good. It only throws us overboard and drives us into a pattern of overthinking and stuff. But I'd say that if you think you're in love with somebody, just sit back and meditate on that emotion, or just kind of like, just sit back and kind of meditate on that emotion, sit with it a little bit, pray about it, write about it if you have to, talk to a friend, or just get an observation of that feeling, get more of an understanding of that feeling. And if you come to the result of you being in love with that person, then accept it. Just accept it. Because when you deny that you're in love with somebody, it only stresses you out. It only throws you into things that you don't want to be in. My key message today is just let yourself love. And even if it's not romantically, just let yourself love. Let love in your heart, because love is the most purest thing. Love is healing. Love is growth. Love is powerful. Love is mending to the soul. Love is like water. It washes us, it purifies us. So just let yourself love. It's a good feeling. So don't be afraid, and don't be too logical. Love you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys.